Alright, here we go. This is the second generation iPod Touch, and yes, I checked on the internet and the model number does match that description. And of course, this is the actually the first ever iPod Touch, well, model of iPod Touch that I've ever used. I used to get one at school many years ago. But unfortunately, I actually put it under the sink and I broke it. Yeah. Because I thought it would clean it. But it was before I knew that you weren't supposed to do that. Well, don't worry about it. I was not that bright back then. I was only just a kid. And this comes down to my pro tip. Pro tip. If you're going to clean one of these iPod Touches, do not put them under the sink or even soak them in the water. Don't do what my dumber younger self used to do. Here's how you clean it, okay? Just in case if it gets all dirty with fingerprints and stuff. You use a dry cloth. Like one of those cloths that you use to clean glasses or phone screens with. Or you could use a damp cloth like a disinfectant wipe. Or wet wipes. If only I can get it open. It's kind of hard to open, man. There we go. Yeah, so don't put it under the water. I actually learned that the hard way. Use a damp cloth. And you wait for it to dry. Actually, I'll dry it on my pants. There. And that's how you do it. There's your tip of the day. If I had wet wipes back then, I would have learned not to put it under the sink. Oh well, can't always change time. Anyways, let's get an overview of this device. Alright, so this is actually the first ever iPod Touch, well, and first ever model of iPod, not counting the iPhones, to use a built-in screen. I mean, a built-in speaker. Yeah, it's the first ever iPod to use a built-in speaker. I'm not counting the iPods. And that means we don't need to hook it up to the PC speakers. So yeah, let's listen to some music. Obviously something to avoid Content ID. Oh, there's the cover flow again. God, I miss the cover flow. It was so cool. Yeah, this is one of the music from the infamous Bram Stoker's Dracula game on the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis. Alright. That was only just a sample of its speaker power. Let's listen to a different song. Oops. Wrong one. I meant to listen to this one. Alright, here's what I think of the speakers. They're not bad. They're pretty decent. But compared to speakers on the modern iPod, it's nothing to write home about. Yeah. For 2008, they're pretty good. And I do like the built-in speakers. But nowadays, there are better built-in speakers in iPads and newer models of iPod Touches. Is there a plural for touches? Especially the latest models of iPhone. Oh, and I also put in some videos for us to try out. Alright, so I put in the Tyco Fast Tracks commercial and the fight between Scorpion and Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat Annihilation. I'm gonna play this one because, well, I want to avoid any content ID and copyright claims. The reason why I put this one on there is because, well, I actually have fond memories of watching that video on YouTube when I first had my iPod Touch. It's sad what happened to it. Rest in peace. Water damage iPod Touch. Never forget you. Alright, so yeah, I had fond memories of it, and of course I stumbled across it by accident when I was trying to look for the Sub-Zero quote from Top Gear. Yeah, I thought the quote Sub-Zero from Top Gear was great and I wanted to see a YouTube video of it, but I stumbled across this one just by accident, and of course, Lord knows how many times I've watched this video over and over. Back then, this was probably one of my favorite videos to watch on YouTube. And, yes, Mortal Kombat Annihilation is way more entertaining to watch than Batman and Robin. Both are bad movies, but Mortal Kombat Annihilation is the more entertaining one. It's better. Yeah, back when people are watching some sort of video of a flying cat with a Pop-Tart for a body, or back when people are watching like the Annoying Orange videos, or even Fred, or even Keyboard Cat, I was watching Scorpion versus Sub-Zero, or Sub-Zero versus Scorpion, however you want to say it. And it was the video that got me into Mortal Kombat. Alright, enough talking about my personal life. Let's demonstrate the video capabilities.
Fast Tracks, the fastest radio-controlled track vehicle in the world.
And yes, it's actually that fast.
Nothing else comes close.
If you've seen Mr. Random Reviews videos, you'll know that it almost beat the Rally Monster. No joke. It's that fast. And holds that title of being one of the fastest track vehicles in the world. And definitely one of the fastest toy grade RCs ever made. And that truck is pretty fast as well, the Turbo Bandit. The Baja Bandit. It'd probably be even faster if you stuck a LiPo battery in them. Yeah, some people have probably did that. Stuff a LiPo battery in them to see if they'll go faster. Yeah, it's go faster juice. Alright. So, I do have some apps installed on it, believe it or not. And just like with the case of the older iPod Touch, I couldn't find any many apps that support it, and of course, my accounts needed the two-step verification thing. And before you ask, nope, neither one of these models of iPod Touch have iCloud support. See, look. No iCloud support. These were probably made before iCloud became a thing. However, unlike the other iPod Touch that I own, this one actually has some apps installed in it, and we're going to give them a try. if I would have known to wash my iPod Touch with a damp cloth now back in the day, I would have kept it forever. But again, I wasn't that bright. Yeah, this is Retro Pinball. It's based on the old PC game, the vintage PC game named Epic Pinball. Yeah, it's a good thing I installed this game. Yeah, use the touchscreen to control the flippers. Yeah, back in the day, you would have had a lot of fun with a lot of apps. And I certainly do remember playing around with the YouTube app. Yeah, it's a good pinball game. Although it doesn't have the scrolling effect that Epic Pinball has. It just has the names. It's only in name. It would have been cool if it had the scrolling effect in it, but that would have taxed the iPod Touch's hardware a bit. So I kind of see why they didn't put it in there. So it does make sense why they didn't use the scrolling effect. But another app that I know that I have installed on this iPod Touch does have a scrolling effect. It's called Paper Run. Yeah, it's a Paperboy style game. Yeah, it scrolls pretty slowly. Again, it's a simple app. Yeah, remember when iOS games weren't greedy and asking for your money? Those were the days. They're just fun and addictive. I still have some apps installed on my iPad. But still, they don't hold a candle to the good old iOS apps that existed back in the day. Oh, I failed. So yeah, it is a pretty addictive game. And a sign that, of course, things have changed since the good old iOS days. It was just the Wild West of gaming back then. You just had fun messing around with the touchscreen, and you didn't need to worry about money. I miss those days. Yeah, if you throw a newspaper into a car, it beep, 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 beeps. So be careful there. It does have an element of challenge. It's a pretty fun game. And if you still have like one of those old iPod Touches around like I do, I highly recommend it. And of course, just like the other iPod Touch that I have, it has the YouTube app. The built-in YouTube app. I used to watch Scorpion vs. Sub-Zero on this device a long time ago. Unfortunately, you can't connect to it anymore. But you can still connect to the internet. Although it takes a while. There it is. Well, let's look up something. Let's look up something that a lot of people like. Let's look up a character that lots of people like. Kermit the Frog. Good old Muppet that is the star of a lot of memes. Alright, let's wait a bit. This might take a while. And no, just like the other iPod Touch they had, you cannot watch videos on YouTube through the internet browser. It's not capable of that. There's Jim Henson, the guy who made the Muppets. Well, he created them, and he created the show, the Muppet Show itself, and also did the voice for Kermit the Frog. Alright, just to prove that you cannot watch YouTube videos on it, I'm actually going to launch the YouTube app. Yeah, Kermit the Frog's a great character. It's no wonder why he became popular in the meme community. If you know a character's famous in internet memes, you know he's iconic. Or she's iconic. Okay, this might take a while. Oh. Yeah, it doesn't load the app at all. Just like the other iPod Touch that I have in my collection. So yeah, you have to have the newest and latest iPod Touch model in order to watch YouTube. It's just how things are. Anyways, let's unplug the charging connector to the iPad mini and take a quick look at it while my newer iPad charges up. But before that, let's go take a look at the oldest iPad that I currently have in my collection. I also have one that's in white, but it's upstairs and I'm not going up there to get it. Oh look, you can see my face, sort of. So, I'll be back. I gotta do some stuff upstairs. Be right back. I'm back. Man, those chicken wings fill the hall. Alright, so this is the second or third generation iPad. Yeah, I have another one of these in white, and it used to belong to my school. But now it's in my collection. And of course, well, it's upstairs, so I can't get it right now. But they're the same, though. It's just that this one is black, and the other one is white. Alright, so this is the iPad that I actually use for taking around with on trips, and you can do almost anything with it. You can't call people with it, but you can watch videos, movies on the go, music, and go on the internet. I mean, what more can you ask for? It's an iPad. Well, that is if you're an Android guy, though. Because, well, Android guys prefer Android tablets. But you like what you like, whatever floats your boat. Alright, so yeah, let's check the model identifier. That's why I went into the settings. About. Model MC769CA. Whoops. Oh, there's the model number right there. It's the second generation iPad. The iPad 2. Again, I have two of them. One is in black and the other one is white, which is upstairs. It still works. Yeah, it was first released in 2011, and that just goes to show how old it is. And because this is an older tablet but still works on the internet, you can actually watch YouTube videos on it. Well, when I try to watch with the YouTube app, it prompts me with like a pop-up that says I should update to the latest version of YouTube, which is why I'm gonna watch one on the browser. So let's search for a video. Oh, I know what to search. Bandito Extras. And you wanna know why? Because I know that Bandito Extras won't sue me because they're my videos. They're videos that I've made. Okay, so let's watch this video of the wait, that has copyright music in it. Oh, I forgot it's on my main channel. The purple concept car video. So let's go back. Go back. There. It's on my main channel, the video that I wanted to show to you guys. Yeah, some of the people that I subscribed to. There it is. Dodge concept car. Yeah, it's got 9 likes and 1 dislike. Well, don't always believe in the dislikes, because, well... yeah, I know that the person who's made this video is not gonna sue me, because it's me, of course. Okay, let's slide around. There we go. There's no copyright music in there because, well, I've muted it. Yeah, it still plays YouTube videos pretty good. And if you want to see some Dodge concept car beating vector highlights, well, there you go. You can use this tablet and cheer on. Yeah, still a lot better than watching Fortnite. So yeah, this is the second generation of iPad as mentioned previously. And I don't really own the first generation. I'm gonna get one eventually. But for now, let's take a quick look at the iPad mini. The first ever iPad that I actually bought years ago. Let's go. Alright, well my newer iPad is up there charging. I might as well show you real quick. My first ever iPad that I've gotten. The iPad mini. Yeah, if you've seen my older videos before, you'll know that this is the first ever tablet that I've gotten. And the first ever iPad that I've gotten. I saved up enough money to buy it, and I got it on that day that I eventually saved up enough money to buy this iPad mini. But hasn't held up well though. Haven't used it in years. Yeah. It's a poor sod. It's got a broken screen. I'll eventually replace the screen sometime soon. Because it's going to have a screen replaced. Yeah. Doesn't work very well, but I'm going to keep it, though. It was my first ever iPad that I've gotten, and has a long, long history. And hopefully I'll restore it to its former glory. Yeah. There's Google for you. So yeah, it's a well, I'm gonna put in my password and show you a the model of this iPad real quick. Oh look, the internet still works on it even though the screen's knackered. Yeah, and there's the iPad Mini. Yeah, the very first generation of it. Like I've said, I do plan on restoring this because it has had a long, hard life, and hopefully we'll get a screen for it. So I can restore it back to its former glory. It deserves to be restored because it is part of my collection after all. I want to keep it factory fresh and keep it good. Anyways, let's move on to the newer iPad, the one that I'm currently using after it's charged. Rest in peace, iPad Mini. You will forever be remembered as my first tablet. Around the same time when my iPad Mini bit the dust, I, of course, bought this iPad to replace it. This is a, there's the model number, MP2 F2 CLA. And if we look that up, we get, whoops, wrong slash symbol. The iPad made in 2017. Yeah, this is the latest iPad that I have in my collection, and it's the one that I use every day, but I don't take it outside, because I'm practically babying it, and it's got to be in the best condition as possible. It's got to last long. Yeah, it's about 4 or 5 years, and it still works. Yeah, and it still runs all of your iPad games. Let's play some Plants vs. Zombies. Oh, and before the game begins, notice this. This iPad has what is called a lightning connector. Before then, most Apple devices used the Apple 30-pin connector, but those have been discontinued ever since the first generation iPad Mini has came out and became the standard for most modern devices. Oh, and look at that, we actually got a game going. This is a great fun game. Yeah. Melon pulps, throwing the melons. Yeah, just farming melons. That's a Boom Beach reference, by the way. Got for the zombies. Yeah, the melon pulps are pretty powerful. Squash that zombie. Yeah, it still plays a lot of the iPad apps pretty well because it's a newer model. And it does a pretty good job at it. It has a more advanced processor than my iPad mini has. Because, well, it's a first generation iPad mini. Very expensive, but very good. Just like a lot of Apple's products. Unless if you're not a fan of Apple. Unless you're one of the Apple haters. But whatever floats your boat. Yeah. Boom! Oh, that's a spicy meatball. Yeah, I could imagine the jalapeno having a sombrero. Because, well, it's a stereotypical Mexican fruit. And yeah, peppers are fruits, not vegetables. You can debate that right there. Yeah, let's hear the arguments. Is pepper a fruit or a vegetable? Some people think it's a fruit. Yeah, just like how tomatoes are argued as either a fruit or a vegetable. Oh look, we're almost done. Tomato. Yeah, it's also pronounced differently, depending on where you live. Yeah, it's a good thing we got this game going. Chaos will ensue. Oh yeah. Zombies didn't stand a chance. Got the coins, and yes, you can actually buy stuff with this in-game currency. Yeah, it's a great game. Oh, there's the walnut bowling game. Forgot about that. Alright, so, yeah. Well, still a fun game, and, well, a lot better than the second game, which of course is ruined by EA's greedy tactics of microtransactions, but a lot of free-to-play games have microtransactions. And of course, EA is just evil and ruins PopCap, but I gotta be honest here, Plants vs. Zombies 2 is actually pretty good. I haven't played it for a while, I might consider on reinstalling it. The in-app purchases are expensive though, it's one thing I can agree with. I mean, come on. I know it's EA, but come on. Yeah, I think if I remember correctly, you got squash for like $4 or $5. Come on. That's just greediness, man. That's EA for ya. And of course, because this is a newer device, I can actually watch YouTube videos pretty well without having to get interrupted. Alright. Let's look at a video. Let's watch a video. That's my channel. We're gonna watch one of the videos from the Extras channel. Because they're mine. They're my videos. Let's see which one doesn't cause any copyright strikes. Oh, look, there's one with the Siamese cat that sadly passed away. Yeah, cat's playing with the cat's. The cat's playing with the cat's meow. Yeah, it's crazy that my cats were into it, whereas Mike Jeevens' cats, Mike Jeevens, the guy who made infomercialism, they were scared of the thing. My cats, however, didn't have any trouble with it. Especially the Siamese. I used to laugh at this thing. I miss that Siamese. Enough reminiscing about the Siamese, because it actually does make me pretty sad that she passed away. Rest in peace, Ellie. You were a great cat. Alright, let's look at a video about, well, probably one of the most viewed videos out there.
And welcome to another video.
Yeah, this Mac error code that I got.
Things I have ever encountered. So, when I took out the floppy disk out of my Macintosh SE,
this Mac also stands as a collector's piece nowadays. I got an SE30.
And
it pretty
you don't
much
hear the Macintosh boot up chime.
Well, pretty much
and you're about to see why.
Replaces it in every way. Just sits as a lovely display piece.
You see there?
That's the error code.
That is a sad Mac error code, and you would usually hear a sound when you see this. Man, I sound a lot different back then. But not with this. And according to what it says 0000003 0000FFFF. And I have not been able to find any information about the sad Mac error code online. And I tried putting back in the floppy disk, and guess what? It made no difference. So if any of you know what the sad Mac error code means, please
I'm gonna give this video a like.
And I'll see you later.
Yeah. I have no need to use that Mac SE because, well, got an SE30. Alright, so that's my iPad. It's a great device. It does all my tasks. And definitely plays a lot of my apps. And it always puts a smile on my face. But here's something that won't be smiling. As I will show you right away. This is my 2012, mid-2012 MacBook Pro. It has been used as my personal video editing machine and uploading machine for a long time, and now it's finally time for it to retire. It has had a long, hard life. But it will still be transferring my DVDs though. So let's play the tribute video. from 2014 all the way up to 2021, this Mac has been my personal go-to video editing machine. This computer has both gave me some happy moments and some sad moments. And it's also been my personal Discord machine. It has made some Discord friends with me and has given me lots of joy, and this computer has never let me down. But now, it's too old to run the latest and greatest Mac OS, known as Mac OS 11 Big Sur. This Mac will have a place in my collection, and it definitely deserves a spot in my collection because it is the last ever Mac that had a built-in super drive. All other Macs that came out after that didn't have one. So, have a long, good life on the shelf, MacBook Pro. Oh, and in case if you're wondering about me selling it, well, my answer to that question is no. I'm not going to sell my MacBook Pro. After all, it is still a part of my collection. And I've held on to it for like almost 7 years. That's pretty amazing. No one aside from Crazy Ken, 65 Scribe, and other Mac fans have held on to a computer or Mac this long, because Macs used in service this long usually get handed down, but not this one though. It still works, and I can't complain about that. This computer has won the first ever Mac boot race in the Museum of Apple Computers, and has made many of my videos, but now it must make way for its newcomer, the student, the M1 MacBook Pro. The sensei must now converse with his master while he enjoys his life on the Mac shelf. And I will see you all when I get my brand new M1 MacBook Pro. Peace out.